guys, Cheyenne here with Purple Phoenix into the Tarot. My hair looks crazy. It's kind of windblown. I've been driving around with the windows down. So, I don't think a whole lot of people will probably be on this late. But I'm a night owl, so, you know, working night owl hours. So here I am. Anyway, so let's hop to it, guys. Let's hop to it. So I've been, earlier, this deck right here, my Tattoo Tarot deck, I was getting ready and, anyway, I don't know how the cards got knocked off the table, but they did, and they fell onto my floor. And an Emperor and the Star card, like, really popped out at me, and I was like, ooh, that reminds me of my dream, oh my God. I mean, it wasn't a bad dream, it was actually a really good dream, but in a little too personal to share here. I don't, you know, I never had dreams like that until probably around October, when I initially paid for my divorce and started the filing process. That was October of 2025. When it was around my birthday, I think it was October 21st or 22nd when I started that process. But anyway, not long after I filed that paperwork, I signed it all and did all that crap. Anyway, I started having some very rated R dreams. Let's just put it that way. I was like, where are these coming from? I've never had dreams like these in my life, you know, like this in my life. It was kind of weird, but anyway, so that's why I said some dreams I cannot share here on Facebook, because sometimes they are very much rated R. Okay, guys? Alright, where are my other dice? Oh, there they are. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, trying to get all my stuff figured out. Yeah, I don't think I'll probably have anybody join this late at night. It is midnight, the witching hour. But, anyway, and I've been feeling called to do a reading. And then the lights were flashing, and I was like, yeah, I know, there's a message inside of my mind or in the cards or whatever, and I need to let it out and just go with it. So here I am. We're going to go with it. All right, so I'm going to cleanse this space with some sage. And for all of those who are joining on YouTube, because I will post this on YouTube as well, thank you so much for your likes, your comments, for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for sharing my posts, guys. Y'all are amazing. Dear Heavenly Father, please cleanse this space, cleanse my cards. All of them, everything, my crystals. Cleanse the collective, dear Heavenly Father. Fill them with your love, your grace, your mercy. Cleanse me, dear Heavenly Father. Please allow me to hear the messages clearly. Alright, yeah. Oh, that feels good. Alright, I'm going to get some incense going here. And for all of y'all watching on Facebook, thank you for following me here on my Facebook page. I really appreciate all of y'all. I really appreciate everyone who has just been with me through this whole entire journey of my life. Since 2020, losing my sister, my younger sister, was one of the hardest things I've ever had to go through. And then 2 years later, I found out I had cancer, and that was one of the hardest things I've ever had to go through. And then 4 years later, I'm going through a divorce. Also, one of the hardest things I've ever had to go through. Because, I don't know, that kind of relationship is, well, it's just hard to, anyway, it's just hard. It's like your mind's always trying to battle it out, like, because you hear their words in your mind and you're like, but I don't believe that anymore. You know, I have confidence. I'm doing these things for myself, like putting on my makeup and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, just crap, a bunch of crap, guys. I don't like to talk about all that. But anyway, all right. So I'm going to cleanse this space. I probably need to talk about it and get it out. Bell handle's getting a little loose. All right, so I'm going to use a Tattoo Tarot deck because that is the deck that was in my dream. The Hermit on the bottom. Wow. Anyway, that was a deck that was in my dream. That was a deck that fell off the table. So it's like, okay, could be a love reading. Ace of Cups could be filling your own cup. Could be all about self-love, taking care of yourself. And this is going to be a collective reading. So just for everybody, not any particular sign. It's also going to be a timeless reading. So there's no particular time frame involved. If I do get any kind of time, it'll be months with these little cards. If I feel called to use those anyway. And yeah, it's just a general reading as of right now. Knave of Swords. Somebody could be spying on you. Ooh, that creeps me out. I need to shut my freaking curtain. I'm gonna do that right now. That creeped me out. Hang on, guys. Ten of Swords, that's not good. That's a painful, permanent ending. You have a painful, permanent ending with someone. You could be going through a divorce like I am. You know, I don't know. You never know. I know I'm not the only person in the world going through a divorce. So that could be something. Ooh, Eight of Swords. That's feeling trapped. Anxiety. Maybe you're painful permanent ending is someone who made you feel trapped, or a job that made you feel trapped. You never know. I don't know how many times I'm going to shuffle these cards. Okay. Let's just go ahead and cut them. I'm going to do a normal just cross and staff, okay, for tonight. I'm going to say a prayer first. Dear Heavenly Father, please be here with me tonight. Angels, ancestors, ascended masters, my passed on loved ones, please, all of y'all be here with me tonight. Dear Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, please give me clear, concise messages. Please be with the collective. Please protect them from evil, protect them from harm, and protect them from dark magic, spell work, and evil eyes. If any of those things are being sent their way, please block them, return them to sender. If there's any hexes or curses being placed upon them, please block them, return them to sender, and protect me from those things as well. Thank you so much for your love, your grace, and mercy. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. All right. Three of Swords. Ew. That's a really, something just breaking your heart. Seven of Swords, some kind of deceit. Eight of Cups, you're walking away from it. Could be some kind of argument. Five of Coins, that's someone feeling left out. Three of Wands, you're manifesting the truth. Ace of Swords. Six of Swords. All right. For the collective. What's going on in their current energy, Lord Heavenly Father? Thank you. Knave of Coins. So in this deck, did something just fall? Anyway, in this deck, the Knave is like the Page, okay? Page of Coins, that's a new opportunity, perhaps in business. Could be something, could be a plan, a young plan. It could be someone bringing you the idea of a new plan. You know, but it's going to be a painful, it's like a painful decision for them to do this. Or maybe you're having a painful decision to start something brand new, maybe a new job, your own Ace of Cups. We shall see. Hangman, though. That's your current energy right now. That's a good energy to be in. I mean, I don't know. Some people don't see the Hangman as a very good card. I do. I like the Hangman. That's Pisces energy. You're waiting. You're shifting your perspective. So just in a general reading, let's go with that for tonight. During moments when no forward movement can be made, you have the opportunity to see the situation from a new perspective. Getting curious about what you can learn from this forced waiting period will lead to a new spiritual insights. Surrender to what is happening and find peace during moments of inactivity until the time is right for action and transformation. So yeah, this is like, be patient, you know. Be patient before moving forward. God could have you on hold right now with your life, you know, like you could be, it's like you feel like your life is put on hold right now, but it's really not. He's teaching you patience. You know, God is teaching you patience. He's teaching you to see things from a new perspective. Yeah. He's teaching you to watch and wait, to be still and know that God's got it all under control. You know, Odin, he hung from a tree upside down, and he did it to gain wisdom. So you could be gaining during this time of having to have patience and waiting. You could be gaining wisdom. Some kind of wisdom. Okay. Yeah, you could be gaining some kind of wisdom, some kind of spiritual insights too. You could be going through like a dark night of the soul. Yeah, take time to reflect and surrender for sure. All right, for the collective, what's their challenge, Heavenly Father? For the collective, what's their challenge? Ooh, that came out like kind of mean. High Priestess, your intuition? Are you not trusting your intuition about love? Three of Coins. So the Hermit, Queen of Cups, High Priestess. This could be two people you work with. The Three of Coins, that's, you know, people working together, you know. The Hermit, that's a Virgo energy. Queen of Cups, that could be Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy. Those could be people you're working with, you know, I don't know. But your intuition's trying to tell you something. Get that card. Oh, it's on its side, just standing up against my Nine of freaking Swords. Yeah, that's a freaking challenge. Oh, guys, this is the kind of anxiety that keeps you up all night long. This is the kind of anxiety that wakes you up. This is the kind of anxiety that creeps into your dreams. Let me fix that. That's bothering me. Yeah, if you see my little lamp shake over there, the light flicker, yeah, that'd be my lamp. And I never know what it means, to be honest. I still have yet to figure that out. I just know sometimes I'm supposed to do a reading, you know. Anxiety, worry, yeah. So the Nine of Swords. Yeah, it's telling you that your anxiety is preventing you from seeing the reality that is right in front of you. Your anxiety is what's muddling your thoughts, people. It's getting in the way. It's getting in the way of you seeing something from a new perspective. It's getting in the way of you gaining spiritual insight and knowledge and wisdom. Your anxiety is doing nothing but getting in your freaking way. And guys, I do cuss a little. Just letting you know, I cuss a little. I say the F word. Yeah. Stress is a normal part of life, but how you manage it is up to you. If you allow your worries to affect your health and wellness, it is time to make some changes. Implement healthy skills and coping strategies. And seek help if you are struggling. Journaling can help put your thoughts into words and gets them out of your head and onto the page. Fortunately, this negatively charged and counterproductive energy is temporary and will pass. So it is a challenge right now, but it will pass. This too shall pass, guys. And if you can't journal, if journaling is not something you like to do, or maybe you enjoy it, it's just whenever you read back in your journal, you can't understand your handwriting. And that's me. That's what happens to me. Try doing voice notes. Most iPhones have a little thing on there where you can do a voice. You can record your voice and just talk to yourself and talk things out that you're overthinking about, you know what I mean? And then go back and replay those things on a certain day. Take notes each day. And then on Sundays, you go back through the week before, and you're oh my goodness. And maybe then you journal about it, I don't know. But that could help someone out there. Excuse me. Yeah. And trust your intuition. Don't argue with your intuition. You got to figure out which one's your intuition and which one's you overthinking. Yeah, I don't know why I was fixing to shuffle those, but anyway. All right, guys. All right, so deep down, what is going on with the collective? Deep down. Ooh, strength. You may be gaining strength to 6 of coins. That's reciprocated love. Look at that letter. Maybe you want to give someone a letter or a message. And it's 6 of coins. That's, in the Light Seers deck, it's an infinity symbol is on there. I mean, I don't know. That's what I see when I see that card. It's a reciprocated love, infinite love. It's just so peace, balance, harmony. You know what I mean? Deep down, that's what you want to do. That's what you want. You want harmony. You want peace. You want reciprocated love. Deep down, that's what you want. Let's read in here. The 6 of Pentacles asks, what is your relationship to giving and receiving? Giving offers its own reward in the good feelings that flow from being generous. Receiving can sometimes leave you feeling unworthy or undeserving, especially when you do not have anything to offer in return. Don't feel obligated to give back to the same source you've received from, since they are already satisfied with the act of giving. Instead, remember these moments of kindness and give to others when an opportunity arrives. So pay it forward. That's a pay it forward card, Pay it forward. Someone's given to you, so now you need to go out and give to someone else. Think of it as a charity card, but I don't know. In this situation, it just feels like... See, look, it's this person is giving the letter and this person is receiving it. I don't know. It feels like a message. Feels like you might be gaining insight about some kind of communication. Maybe give reciprocated communication with someone who you're not really communicating to at the time, right now. Someone who... They were very good at always texting you first and this kind of thing. Now you need to be the one to be texting that person first, and doing your part at, communicating. The more comfortable you become with receiving, the more abundance will flow into your life. So maybe you have a hard time receiving things. I don't know. Maybe you're all up in your ego about it. Holy shit. Look at that, guys. Strength and justice. Knave of Cups. Yeah, this is someone who wants to give a message. Knave of Cups is a Page of Cups. A young love offer. A new love offer. So maybe, you know, this person who, you know, it's going to be reciprocated. Deep down, you want to send them a message. You want to tell them you like them. You know, could be a Libra. Strength, that's Leo energy. You know, you know, you really like them. You know, they're a very fair and honest person. You know, they're strong too. And they're confident. And they're just an all-around great person. That's what it feels like. Ooh, but you may have some competition. Not competition, that's 5 of Wands. 7 of Wands, you know you're going to have to protect yourself and stand up and have boundaries. People may not want you to be with this person, I guess. I don't know, that feels weird. Ooh, but judgment's coming. You know, that card was in my dream too. Man, my dream, guys, was so weird. So I posted about it on Facebook, I don't know, on here, on my Facebook page, Cheyenne.1978. Anyway, in that dream, the Emperor was there and the Star card was there. They had literally fallen off my desk, just like what happened in real life. That's why it kind of freaked me out today. Anyway, but in my dream, like, I dove down into the card. And, like, I was sitting there looking at it, and all of a sudden I'm in the card and I'm looking around, and it was these cards, the Tattooed Tarot deck. And the whole scene looked like this kind of artwork. It was so cool. It was such a cool dream. And in it, there was that Emperor, and let's just say he's a whole lot better looking in my dream than he is on the card. Okay. And, but, you know, here lately, I can't see the people's faces. It's so weird. Like, his face, it was a hat that he was wearing, and he had his head down, so I couldn't see his face. All I could see was his body, and he wasn't wearing a shirt. He was wearing pants, but he didn't wear a shirt. He's he had muscles, a hairy chest, hairy all over. Like, real manly man, you know. And, like hairy belly, chest, everything. And, but anyway, like, I was the Star card, which she's like, she looks nude, but in my dream I had on like a little swimsuit. Anyway, it was a really weird dream, a really, really weird dream, but a really fun dream, a really happy dream. I had a lot of fun in that dream, hanging out with that Emperor dude. And exploring and going and meeting all these different characters. Like, it was so weird. And like that lion, you know, it kind of looks like the lion's angry and like trying to fight him. But the lion in my dream, when he came up, he was like a cat. And he was rubbing up against my leg, and he was just so sweet. But anyway, I'm telling y'all, I have some strange, very strange dreams. And so sometimes they don't make a lick of sense, and so I don't share them, you know, because I'm like, why would I share that? That's just, you know, I don't know. But yeah, to me, I don't know, and that could be giving you the anxiety, you know. You're anxious about maybe sending a message to someone and telling them you like them, you know. Knave of Cups. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll get some clarification. All right, in the recent past for over the collective. Recent past. Ooh, Knight of Wands. Oh, Knight of Wands. Holy cow, guys. So in the recent past, you might have been really flirty with someone. I don't know. That's fiery, passionate energy. So is this. Oh my gosh, guys. And lovers. Yeah, this is some kind of connection. But it was confusing, you know. But solid at the same time. Or maybe marriage. King of Coins. King of Cups. Ten of Cups. Yeah, lover's connection though. I mean, to me, with these fiery energies here, Knight of Wands in your recent past, that's like gung-ho. He is one of the fastest moving knights in the deck. You got the King of Swords, which is the fastest, and then the Knight of Wands, which is next fastest. And they're very fiery, passionate people. You know, in reverse, they can be like a player type energy, someone who never settles down, scared of commitment, you know, that type of person. Knave of Wands, it's like a brand new love connection. That's what it feels like. This lovers, Knave of Wands. So in the recent past, there could have been some kind of really fiery, passionate connection. Or you could have just been really, really flirty with somebody. Fast action, passion. It says, it indicates the time has arrived to take action on your ideas or projects. Consider this a green light to begin. So in the recent past, you got the green light to go. And maybe you went and it was like, but it was too fast for you. Maybe too fast for your head to catch up to. So now you've got anxiety about it. And you're trying to gain a new perspective about it. Whatever this was you went after and you charged ahead. Could be something passionate, could be a job. You know, it doesn't always have to be about love, although it just really feels like it is. And I don't know, it just feels like somehow it's connected to that dang dream I had. But anyway, guys. Yeah, see, anyway. Once you take the first step, notice how everything else begins to speed up to propel you in the direction you have chosen. Yeah, so you might have taken the leap. You might have taken a step forward in some kind of direction in your life, but it's like, ooh, my lamp is flashing. Yeah, it's like you took some kind of leap of faith and you went after whatever it is. And then you were like, whoa, Nelly, you know, like pulling the reins on your horse, going, let's slow down. That's a little too fast forward movement. You know, I want to take this slower. I don't know if my heart is ready. I don't know if my head's ready. I don't know if my body, mind, spirit is ready. You know, I don't know. That's what it feels like. It feels like so now you're all up in your head about it. Something that you just went gung-ho for. And now you're like, whoa, Nelly. Having second thoughts, third thoughts, fourth thoughts, fifth thoughts. Overthinking it big time. Yes, you are. You need to have confidence, though. Pay attention to your intuitive urges and act on them without hesitation. Maybe you did do that. Now you're all up in your head about it for some reason. But you still want to send them a letter or a note. This person, I feel like this is someone you want to send a letter to, a message to, a text, a phone call. I don't know. It could be anything, guys. All right, what's going on in their conscious? What are they consciously aware of for the collective? What are they aware of? Thank you. So it's face down. It's not up. Ooh, you're aware of a lot of freaking burdens, but you're laying them down. That's a 10. It's like you had a whole lot of burdens. Now you're laying them down. Yeah, you're Look at that, the sun. That's a holy shit. Guys, did I say I cuss? I do cuss, okay. And I dropped the F-bomb too. But look at, holy shit. Oh my gosh, guys. So, right smack dab in the middle of two freaking horrible things. This is like feeling overburdened. This is a painful, permanent ending. Something is ending. All this deceit and shit, you have put an end to it. You put up your boundaries. You said, I'm not dealing with it anymore. There's the sun. The sun, man. Right in smack dab in the middle. And the Empress and the Tower. Yeah, it's like there's some kind of painful permanent ending going on. Maybe it involves an Empress, you know. But there's the Sun. That's the happiest card in the deck. And it's going to help you lay down your burdens. Being overburdened, no more. You know, no more feeling heartbroken over this painful permanent ending. No more feeling overburdened. There's a freaking sun shining through it all. Wow. Oh my goodness, guys. That's freaking awesome. So what are they aware of? So that's what y'all are aware of. It's like once this ending happens, once whatever this Tower moment is with someone, that could be you. That could be someone who you want to send this message to. I don't know. But it's like once this Tower happens, it's going to be the end of any kind of anxiety. The Nine of Swords. It's going to be the end of it. It's going to be, that's it. End of the road. No more anxiety. No more deceitful shit. No more lying, cheating, stealing. I don't know what else the swords can represent. Painful arguments and shit like that. You know, no more feeling overburdened and stressed and worried all the time, because there's the sun shining a light on both of them. That's just, I just love that. Anyway, Nine of Coins. Wow. You're aware. That's a strong, independent, feminine energy. You know, that's someone who's, yeah, a very strong, independent person. Maybe that's you. You feel like a strong, independent person. Maybe that's someone in your energy that you are aware of, someone who you want to give this, yeah, look, you're trying to see things from a new perspective. Your challenge, Nine of Swords, is like anxiety. You just have so much freaking anxiety about this. You see them as a strong, independent female. You like them. You feel like it's going to be reciprocated love. You want to give them a message of some form, you know, a text, a call, I don't know, Facebook message. I have no clue. But, or, you know, any of the social media message things. Snap. You might want to snap them. You know, that's a thing. It's like you're all up in your head about it. We're going to get clarification here in a little bit. Because right now, I don't know why y'all feel all up in your head about it. Unless you felt like you come on too strong. Knight of Wands. You know, it's like you felt like you came on too strong. Oh, Lordy. Okay. For the collective, what's coming in their near future? Oh, I didn't want two cards. I was trying to just get one card. Wow. Wish fulfillment, guys. That's what's coming in your near future. Wish fulfillment. Five of Coins, Three of Wands. Ooh, Five of Coins. I need to get a sweater. I'm getting a little chilled. I think my brother has the air conditioner on. He's not here, though. I could turn it up. You know. Where it's not quite as cold. Jeez Louise. hoodie on. Okay. 5 of coins. There it was. Yeah, focusing on lack. Feeling physically or financially depleted. When you focus on what you lack, it can be difficult to see that assistance is close at hand. When you move from a mindset of needing to see it to believe it to one of believing it before seeing it, abundance is created within you. Your feelings of worthiness combined with faith in the divine can lift you out of any period of loss. So yeah, you might have felt like you came on too strong with somebody or something. Could be a job. You were just really passionate and fired up about this new job, and then now you're feeling like you're not going to be able to get it back. But see, that, I don't know, it just feels like a person. It's, you know, I don't know. Wish fulfillment, temperance, it's very balanced. Whatever it is, you're feeling like lack, like you're not going to be able to get in the near future. It's like you're feeling like you're not going to be able to get it back. 3 of Wands. That's Ace of Wands. Expansion, growth. Says it's like expanding your spiritual practice, growth. Maybe you don't feel like you're growing enough. It just doesn't make any sense. That's manifesting. Maybe you're feeling like, to me, the 3 of Wands is, it's one of my manifestation cards that I just feel strongly. It's manifesting. 3 is one of my favorite numbers, and I don't know why, but I always just feel like that's a manifestation card. I love 3, Father, Son, Holy Spirit. You know, it's, I love 3s, but feeling lack, like you're unable to manifest something. Probably because you're all up in your head, people. You want to manifest because you have 9 of Cups. That's, I mean, that's wish fulfillment. Temperance, that's very balanced energy. We know what you want in the near future. Competition, rivalry. Over 6 of Cups. Okay. Alright, for the collective, what's going on? How are they feeling about this situation? The collective. How are they feeling about this situation? Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, for the collective. Thank you. I'm going to move all of these over just a bit, so I have room for all of the other ones. like my cards to be all pretty. Okay. I'm a very organized person. Anyway, I like things to be nice and neat. 5 of Swords. Ew. That's like arguing and fighting. Could be internal conflict. 8 of Cups, walking away. 7 of Swords. Wow, walking away from lying, cheating, stealing. Some kind of deceitful energy. Could be having to sneak away from someone who's trying to argue and fight with you. Ooh, that's something very heartbreaking. 2 of Wands. The World. Wow. Anyway, ooh, Knight of Swords. Here you were in the Knight of Wands energy. Now you're in the Knight of Swords energy. That's the fastest moving energy of the deck. Guys, that's where you're at now. Right now. Oops. Oh. Yeah, truth seek. So you're seeking the truth. Okay, you're seeking the truth. The Knight of Swords may represent a situation that must be dealt with head-on, indicating that confrontation cannot be avoided. Perhaps it is asking you to be more assertive or to focus on your goals with all of your available energy. This card may also point toward a person in your life who is trying to engage you in their drama. Your intuition will guide you toward who or what this swiftly moving energy represents in your life. So it could be someone... Sorry, Teresa, I'm going to go live again tomorrow. So you can tune in on that one, or you can rewatch this one after it's over. But anyway, so this is you, and you're like, now you're ready. This is your energy, you know. It's you're ready to go. You're wanting to know the truth about something. Or it could be someone in your energy who's trying to engage you in their drama. Maybe they're trying to gaslight you or manipulate you, or which gaslighting is manipulation. But anyway, could be just use your intuition. To me, this feels like you don't want to feel this way. You don't want to feel like you're lacking in any way, shape, or form. And so that's why you're manifesting. To me, that's what that feels like. It's like in your near future, you don't want to feel... You don't want to have any regrets, guys. That's what it is. You don't want to have any regrets in your near future. You're like, I don't want to have any regrets. So doop-to-doo, I'm going to move fast and go after whatever it is you want. The job, the person, whatever. Even if it causes, some kind of argument. And you're going to have to walk away from someone who's arguing with you. And someone who's doing a lot of deceitful shit behind your back. They could be manipulating you, gaslighting you. Yeah, it could be a painful ending with this person, whoever it is. Yeah, that feels like that's what that is. No regrets. You don't want to have any regrets. In the near future, you're really thinking it over and you're like, I don't want to have any regrets. I don't want to feel like I'm lacking in any way, shape, or form. I'm going to go after what it is I want. And you're doing it. 3 of Wands. You're doing it. You're going after it. Do-do-do. That's my little sound for when you're going after something, okay? All right, someone in y'all's energy, the collective's energy. So how is someone else in their energy feeling? Please and thank you. King of Swords. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you could be younger than this person. King of Swords. Knight of Swords, King of Swords. Yeah, look at them. They both got their swords drawn. It's like you're going to have to battle it out with maybe a King of Swords. You know, they can be, when they're in the reverse, King of Swords are gaslighting people. They are very manipulative. The King of Swords can represent a divorced person. So it could be someone who's going through a divorce. It could be a widow or widower. What is a man called? A widower or widow? Anyway, a masculine energy who has lost their spouse, okay? Could be someone going through a divorce. And they're walking around with a chip on their shoulder. You know, just pissed off about everything. Anyway, that's what I feel about that. But that's who you may have to battle it out with. I mean, look at them. They both got their swords up. Let me read the King of Swords for y'all. The King of Swords can represent you or another person who embodies the qualities of authority, intelligence, and use of logic to attain success. It can also represent the energy of a situation requiring you to take decisive action on your own behalf or to stand up for others who may not have the power to defend themselves. Listen to your intuition for messages that can guide you when it's time to take action. You are a powerful authority who wields substantial intelligence. Trust your voice. So someone in your energy could be standing up for you because look at you. You are in that sword. You're going after, you're seeking the truth. You're going after the truth. You're going after something very strong, very, not of one's passionate, you know, like more like assertive, like, by George, you're going after what it is you want. And you have someone in your corner. You could have someone in your corner, or like I said, if this is more of a masculine, he's just not coming out in reverse, but it's a King of Swords reverse, could be someone who seems to be very, you know, stand-up dude to everybody. But in the dark shadows, they're in the reverse, and they're very, that's called a narcissist, guys. They appear to be, I mean, the best thing ever in front of everybody and their dog. But behind closed doors, they are not who they say they are. Not when it's just you and them. It don't matter if it's in a car, driving somewhere, they're going to be attacking you, doing their shit. It don't matter if you're in your bedroom, just you and this person, they're going to try to pull their shit. Put up your boundaries. Stand strong. Keep your boundaries strong. Because you really don't know if you can trust this person. That's what I feel. You really don't know. Because I don't know. I don't feel like he's supposed to be in the upright. But I don't know. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. Yeah, because in the reverse, it's someone who's very controlling. Someone who's very judgmental. They judge everybody and their fucking dog. They could claim they're a Christian, but they judge everybody. It's like, that's not very Christianly to judge people for what they're wearing, you know, or anyway. Anyway, guys, I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there. Yeah, so you may be fighting, if this person is more in the reverse, you're fighting against their controlling behavior. You're fighting against them because what they're saying does not line up with your intuition. You're not lining up with the truth that you know in your heart and your soul, you know? What they're saying is not lining up with divine timing, or maybe they're trying to prevent something from happening in divine timing. maybe a message. Anyway, 8 of Wands. That's a fast incoming message, guys. Knight of Cups. Is someone sending a love offer, maybe to a Queen of Swords, or it's a divorced woman. Yeah. I don't know. But he's looking straight at her like, I want to bring you this cup of love, my dear. Look at a little bird. How cute. Yeah, King of Wands. There's a freaking Emperor. Oh my gosh. See, the Emperor's not a very good looking guy in my on the card. But boy howdy, in my dream. That was a good dream. He didn't look like that either. That's not a very good looking guy either. I mean, in my opinion. Anyway, he did not look like that. I couldn't see his face, but I know he didn't look like that. You know? Yeah, feels like you want to send a love offer to someone. A Queen of Swords, somebody who's divorced. You want to be her King of Wands, her Emperor. You know, there's going to be a lot of arguing and fighting, probably, with this King of Swords. I don't know, guys. Could be a boss, for all I know. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't fit. All right, for the collective, hopes and fears. Thank you. 9 of Wands now, battle-wounded soldier. 7 of Coins. You need to have patience. Maybe you're hoping for patience. And maybe you're fearing right now you don't have enough patience. I feel that. Oh, I feel that. I've been trying to have patience with this divorce because, like I said, I filed it. I mean, I started the paperwork and everything back in October of 2025, guys. Okay, I left in September 12th. Left September 12th. It's almost been 8 months since I left. So it's almost been 7 months since I got the divorce going. I'm tired. I want it to be over and done with. You could be Knave of Swords. There is. You're seeking the truth, or someone's maybe watching you, spying on you. Hopes and fears. No, you're hoping for the truth. You're hoping you find this truth. You're looking for the truth. And in your energy, this could be how other people see you as a King of Swords. Or, like I said, I just feel like it's somebody. Like someone who, I don't know. Anyway, 6 of Wands, victory. You're going to have, oh my gosh, look at that. Chariot right after it. Oh, and there she is. There's a star. Yeah. That's kind of like what was going on. I had tattoos all over my body, but I had on a swimsuit. I promise. I promise. It was not like that. Okay. Yeah. Chariot and the star. Yeah. Battle-wounded soldier. Hopes and fears. Maybe you fear that whoever this is you want to send a message to that could be going through a divorce with this King of Swords. Boy, I feel sorry for whoever that is. When they're in the reverse, like I said, they're a fucking asshole. I can't stand the King of Swords in reverse. I know one, but anyway. Very good with their words. Let's just put it that way. But, yeah, they could be in a battle-wounded soldier energy. You're going to be very victorious very quickly. The Chariot, that is the fastest moving card in the deck. You're going after wish fulfillment, man. You're going after healing love. I always see the star as that. It's a healing love. It's going to be victorious. It's all because you found the truth. to what caused maybe someone to be in that energy. Who knows? But 7 of Coins, that's patience. Very much so. Growth, patience. You are so close to reaching your goal. It isn't time to celebrate quite yet. When you pause and look at your progress, do so with gratitude rather than frustration. You're being asked to remember that the journey toward achievement is an adventure, not a destination. How can you enjoy the work you're doing even more? Trust that when the time is right, the fruits of your labor will be perfectly ripe and celebration will be in order. Yeah, we saw the 6 of Wands. That celebrate, that's victory, that's good things. Celebration. It's coming. That's your hopes and fears. So be patient and grow. And yeah. Look for the outcome for the collective. What would you like for them to know? I feel like it has something to do with this letter. The Devil. Ooh. Gosh. I can't stand that card. 8 of Coins in the Tower. Empress. 10 of Swords. There's that 10 of Swords again. The Sun and the 10 of Wands and the Truth. Eight of Coins, that's like, hey, honey, I've got the table set for you. You know, God's like, here's your harvest. Maybe after this Tower situation happens, something, sudden change, unexpected event, could be a divorce. You know, that's weird. That's so weird. It's like after this divorce, you get your harvest, you get an abundance. Okay? Hard work, productivity. The 8 of Pentacles reminds you that when you do what you love, you will love what you do. Financial success and security are the product of your hard work and dedication, and the level of your success is up to you. If you've been working hard to learn something new or advance within your current field, your efforts will not go unnoticed. Keep up the great work. I just feel like it's a harvest after some kind of big, unexpected event. Could be a divorce, could be a big move, you know, a big change of some sort, you know. Could be you lost your job and then whoop, now you're getting an even better job. You know, I don't know. How did we end up with 2 cards down here? Oh yeah, that's the Devil. Lovers. Oh my gosh, I told you I thought it had something to do with this because it kind of knocked this card out of the way. You are wanting to send someone a message. That's your outcome. You're going to get this union. Some people think of this card as a divine union. Here, the way it's depicted in this picture, it looks like a divine union. You know, 2 people who are perfectly matched. Yeah, 2 people who are perfectly matched. That's your outcome. The Lover, so let me read about that because it can mean a choice. It can mean just a big decision in love. The Lovers stand together in harmony. The balance of masculine and feminine, with nothing to hide. Every choice they make is in alignment with love. So that's where you're standing in the outcome is maybe your masculine and your feminine energies are both very balanced and you're just standing there in, you know, in alignment with love. You know, you're ready maybe to send this message. I don't know. I feel like you're going to send it. I feel like that might be what's going on here. And you're hoping for patience, for growth of some sort. I don't know. But you got that damn devil card there on the bottom. Let me read to y'all about that. And that's with that harvest. That just don't make any sense. Sabotage. It's like someone's trying to sabotage this union. They don't want you to get a harvest, you know? Someone's going to try to mess with that union. That's what I feel like. Could be. Look at this King of Swords who's looking straight at it. Looking pissed off. That's who's going to try to sabotage this union, guys. And he is nothing but the freaking devil energy. Probably a very addictive person, has addictive personality. Oh, Lord, that sounds like somebody I know. He told me himself he had an addictive personality. That he was addicted to sex. Yes, he did. Huh. Yeah, people like that. But the devil can also be about self-destructive thoughts or behaviors, using your intuition. Ask yourself what unhealthy habits or coping mechanisms are present in your life. Identifying the fears that lead to self-sabotaging behavior doesn't have to be a scary process. Instead, it can be illuminating, much like the devil's touch that lights the darkness of the card. You know, I don't have to have any background noise on, to be honest. Because nobody's home. I'm going to turn that down. It's kind of distracting me. Yeah, it could be fear. Maybe you're fearing this. You're fearing that maybe it's too good to be true. 8 of Coins, you know, abundant harvest. No, I feel like someone's trying to sabotage it. I really do. I really do. That's what I feel, guys. And you know, that's the energy of this whole reading. The bottom of the deck, the devil. Let's clear the energy of the devil card, please. Ugh. But that's what's going on through this entire thing. It could be self-sabotage. It could be self-sabotaging thoughts. It could be overthinking, anxiety like crazy. Guess what? Anxiety and that kind of shit, that's not from God. That's from Satan, okay? That's weapons he uses to make us weak. Yeah, that is God. What is God always telling you in the Bible? He wants you to be happy. He wants you to be healthy. He wants you to love one another, you know? He don't want you to be in anxiety. He says, worry not, you know? He don't want you to be fearful. He says, fear not in there. Telling you don't fear, don't worry. He's always telling you all those things. All of those tools, they're from Satan, okay, guys? And it's like he's all up in this reading. That's what's going on. He's all up in this reading. He is trying to sabotage this divine union. He may be using people to do his dirty work here on earth. You know? Look, you know, feeling really regretful. Like, I mean, not regretful, but What did I say earlier? Self-doubt. You know, that's feeling Five of Coins. That's feeling left out. No regrets. No. Three of Wands, you're manifesting anyway, even though you're feeling like, you know, those thoughts of like you're going to get left out, or I don't want to miss out on this opportunity, you know, like, I can't remember what I said earlier about that card. So much has happened since then, but yeah, it's like the devil's at work. He does not want you to get this divine union, something that is going to be an abundant harvest, you know, after some kind of big shocking change. And the sun in between this 10 of swords and 10 of wands, it's like the light, you know, silver lining. That's what it feels like. There's a silver lining in between these two things, you know. Truth will set you free, man. Six of Swords, moving on to calmer waters. Six of Cups. Look at that. It's like God is there in the middle of all those cups. But I think Six of Cups is feeling heartbroken or something. I can't remember the Six of Cups. No, that's the, yeah, that's the card of harmony, nostalgia, like you've known this person forever. Yeah. Yeah, it's something that God ordained himself. It's a love that God ordained himself. You may have, this person may be in competition with you. That's why they don't want this to happen. That's why they're doing this manipulative shit. You know, devil energy. All right, let's get some clarification. I'm going to clarify. Where's my pink deck? Let's see. This is it. Yep. King of Swords on the bottom. Jeez Louise. Yeah, I feel like that King of Swords is trying to sabotage all this shit. Or the devil himself, like I said. It could be that devil energy, but I mean, the devil uses people. Just like God uses people to do good things, so does Satan. Hello, people. Hello. It's my own opinion. Yeah, but you're moving on to calmer waters. Thank you, Lord. All right, guys. Can we clarify the Hanged Man, please? Like someone's trying to gain a new perspective. They're looking all around. Looking for the truth is what they're doing. For the collective, can we clarify this Hanged Man in the current energy, please? For the collective, the Hanged Man. Look at that, guys. Nine of Swords again. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing. I got cards. The Star on the bottom. Yeah, you want a healing you love. You want wish fulfillment, man. Look at that. But you know that you're going to have to endure some kind of conflict in order to get this. But guess what? Justice is going to be served. Yeah, you're going to have to put up your boundaries. But you're going to be able to move on to freaking calmer waters. Yeah, someone's heart might get broken. Oh, fucking well. You're moving on to calmer waters. And yes, guys, I say that word. Jeez Louise. This is pissing me off. Oh, Lord, have mercy. You're having anxiety about someone who's going to feel left out in the cold. That's what it is, guys. In the near future, you are scared. It's like you're feeling bad because someone's going to get left out in the cold while you're manifesting and you're getting everything you ever wished for. That's making you feel like shit for some reason. That's what it feels like. It's like, what? Why are you all up in your head about that? About getting something that's going to make you happy? Oh, I get it. Yeah, I'm like that too. Yeah, I mean, I was until my therapist helped me with that. She said, Shine, you deserve happiness. You don't have to feel guilty about being happy. You don't have to feel guilty about wanting things for yourself. You know, your kids are grown. Now is the time to fill your cup, you know. She said, yes, do things for your kids still. Yes, you're still their mom, you know, but you can fill your own cup. She said, your cup has been empty for so long because someone wasn't pouring into your cup. Now it's time to fill your own cup. And oh my, I feel that. Because you feel guilty if someone feels left out in the cold. You know, you don't want anybody feeling left out. Fear, anxiety, terror, negativity, and this is poverty. Someone feeling left out, someone being left out, someone getting kicked out. I don't know. You're all up in your head about that. You're all up in your head about that. That's your overall energy. That's why, yes, your challenge is your anxiety about feeling bad about this. You got to get out of that mindset, dude. You got to think, hey, I deserve this. I deserve to be happy, you know? You know? I don't know what to tell y'all. But yes, you deserve to be happy. Everybody deserves to be happy. Everybody deserves to be happy. That's what God wants for us, is to be happy and healthy, to love one another, you know, to have your wishes come true. For real, guys, God wants that. He wants you to be happy. That's the happiest card other than the sun. Yeah, there may be some conflict. You may have people in competition with you because you're so freaking happy. You know, and they're like, I don't want you to be happy. Because there's just people like that. There's always going to be haters. If you don't have haters, you're doing something wrong. Just saying. Just saying. Jesus had haters. Hello, people. Hello. Haters who put him on the cross. They hung him. They hung him up on the cross. You know what I mean? Jesus had haters. And if you don't have haters, then you're doing something wrong. So yeah, you're going to have haters. But guess what? Justice will always be served. Always. Get out of your freaking head, people. Get out of your freaking head. That's your challenge. Maybe I need to be listening to this. Jeez Louise. Nine of Swords. That's their challenge. Anxiety. Keeping them up at night. Yeah, thank you, dear my Father. Yeah, because you're a battle-wounded soldier. You're tired. You're this King of Wands. You've been through something really hard, but you're very resilient. You're a very strong person. Yeah, regretful. It's like, yeah, feeling regretful because you're getting what you want. That's what that word was. was. I knew there was something. And yeah, that just, oh God, freaking A, it is. Look at this, freaking guys, look at this. 9 of Swords, okay? Your anxiety. What is it caused by? What did I tell y'all? Who uses anxiety as a weapon? Satan does. That too, okay? And look, he could be using that King of Swords. I'm telling y'all, guys, he's looking straight at what you're getting. Like, he's pissed fucking off about it. This is a very manipulative person, but look, you have here a very good card. The Chariot. That, to me, is God coming in and saving the day. Maybe you have this King of Swords in your life who is very, they have like an addictive personality. They're very, maybe they're very obsessed. They're very codependent. They're very manipulative. Like I said, a freaking narcissist. And they're wanting to block your forward movement. They could be very, like, I'm controlling the ship. Don't allow that to happen. Let God control your ship, you know. You are in control of that ship, you know. You and God, that's it. But that, it feels like that. Because we know that King of Swords is someone in your energy. It's not your energy. Could be 2 different people in your life, you know, that are trying to control you and trying to keep you in this state of anxiety. I know that can happen. Why do y'all think I left? One of the reasons, so I could get rid of the anxiety, the depression, and all that. And guess what? I moved to my brother's house September 12th. By the end of September, I had no anxiety. I swear, all that went away within a few days after being here. No anxiety, no depression. I started gaining weight. I started off at 107 pounds. By March, the beginning of March, like March, I don't remember whenever I went to my cancer doctor, but it was like March 4th or sometime around in there. At the beginning of March, I went in to see my cancer doctor. I was up to 125 pounds, guys. I went from 107 up to 125 pounds. I'm happy here. I'm healthy here at my brother's house. You know? People can absolutely cause you to be in that 9 of Swords energy. Absolutely. Especially if they're controlling and they're very manipulative, you know? Yeah. They can absolutely cause you to be in that 9 of Swords energy. You need to shut those people out. And yeah, you may feel bad about telling them no, telling them I don't want to be friends with you anymore. Or, hey, I could be a family member. Just refusing their phone calls, not answering their text messages. To hell if I know. I don't know. But whoever this person is getting left out in the cold, so you can go on and pursue and manifest the life of your dreams. You know what I mean? That's what that is. It's like you're manifesting the life of your dreams, but you're going to have to leave someone out in the cold, and that's that King of fucking Swords. You don't need to feel bad about it. You don't need to feel regretful about it. You don't need to be all up in your head with anxiety because you're having to leave someone behind, okay? I know. I was there. I felt bad. I felt sorry for him. I felt pity for him. I ended up giving him another freaking chance in December, and lasted till January something. I can't remember. I don't even fucking know. I don't care. And I was like, I can't do this because my anxiety's back, my depression's back, all this fucking shit's back. I'm not eating right. I'm not taking care of myself. I'm not stretching. I'm not exercising. I'm not doing any of the good things because I'm all up in my fucking head all the time. I don't know how you do that to me, but, you know, then eventually you just have to cut it off and be like, I know I'm not doing it anymore, you know, and that's where I'm at. I haven't looked back since January. I have not looked back, guys. I'm so proud of myself that I haven't given him any more chances, and I'm not ever going to, because I don't know how he does that, but he gets me all up in my fucking head. And yeah, not doing that. Sorry, this is so long-winded. How long have we been on here? Oh gosh, an hour and 20 minutes. Shit. All right, dear Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, this 6 of coins down here in the bottom, is that a message? Like, what's going on there? Oh, yeah. You want to send a Queen of Cups a message. How sweet. Oh, look, Knight of Cups. Yeah, you are coming in with a love offer to this Queen of Cups. That's Libra energy. But you see, she's got a huge cup of love, but it's got a lid. She's smart now. She chooses who she gives her energy to, her love to, and who she doesn't give her love to. You know what I mean? Like, kind of like your energy. It's like you choose who deserves your energy and who doesn't, and you give accordingly. You know? That's who you're wanting to send this love message to. We got 2 in reverse. I'm just going to see. Oh. Arrogant, reckless, hyperactive, daredevil, overly confident, loud, show-off. Escaping ruin, pulling yourself together, learning from past hardships. So, okay, guys. I really do. I feel like the Knight of Wands, you know, here he is in reverse. It could have been, you know, he was here in the past. Here he is. I really feel like maybe in the past, you might have been a little reckless. Or maybe, oh man, I know what it is. This is good, okay? Escaping ruin, pulling yourself together, learning from past hardships. I feel like that's her. I feel like maybe she's been through, we saw the Queen of Swords earlier. She could have been through a divorce. You see her as the Queen of Cups, a sweetheart, you know. But she could have pulled herself together, you know. She learned from her past hardships. Some people could think of her as a show-off, or maybe you don't want her to see you this way, you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't understand why those cards came out, but to me, it just feels like maybe in the recent past, when, you know, like, you might have been pulling yourself together from some kind of painful ending you'd went through, and you were learning from your past hardships, but you appeared reckless and arrogant and hyperactive and daredevil, overly confident, loud, show-off. You appeared that way, and so now it's kind of like, I don't know, I just feel like that's how, I don't know, I just feel like maybe that's how you were in the recent past, and you're scared to send her this letter. Deep down you want to send her a message, but you don't know if she's going to take that that lid off of her cup and accept you. You know, you guys are so scared of rejection, it's not even funny. You want to give her this love offer. You want to tell her you like her, or you love her, or whatever. I don't know. Oh my gosh, because she's your sunshine. My only sunshine. Yeah, she was divorced, I swear. Look at that Queen of Swords. Look, guys. This is so beautiful. And it's what God's calling in. There's judgment. It's a brand new opportunity. One that's going to be in the Light Seers deck. It's roots. You know, hands holding like a little baby plant, I think. And then there's those roots coming down. It's going to be you're building a strong foundation. You don't want to appear arrogant and reckless. You don't want to come across like you're just, wanting like a hookup or whatever they call it nowadays. I don't know. Because you're pulling yourself together, you're trying to come out of that energy. It's like you're pulling yourself together. Anyway, I don't know. But yeah, she was she was heartbroken. She'd been through a divorce. You think of her as a perfect match for you. King of Cups, Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. The Sun, that's Leo energy. That's the happiest card in the deck. You see her as your sunshine. As your joy. You want to give her this cup of love. But you're in a stalemate because of this freaking toxic ass energy that's all up in your business. Anyway. For the collective, Knight of Wands in the recent past. Can we clarify that, please? For the collective, Knight of Wands, recent past. Whoa, hello. Thank you. Happiness, family. Yeah. In the recent past, you saw this Queen of Cups as your wish fulfillment. Yeah, it's maybe marriage material. Oh my gosh, guys. Yes, look, there's the Two of Cups. Strength. It's going to be a strong foundation for this marriage. It's good. Yeah, brand new. Releasing pain, overcoming depression, optimism, forgiveness. So in the recent past, yeah, you might have been arrogant, reckless, a little hasty, maybe. Or maybe you were a player in the past. Now you're not. I don't know. I have no clue. But guys, you're releasing pain. You're overcoming depression. It's optimism. This card in reverse, Three of Swords in reverse, it's optimism, forgiveness. You're releasing pain and overcoming depression. That's what you were going through in the past when you were like this, could be player energy. I don't know. This is on the side. Standing up for your beliefs, fighting your corner, protective, defensive, determined, challenging, opposing, stamina, holding your own, taking high road, maintaining control, and territorial. You might have been trying to, taking the high road. You might have been trying to do that. But in reverse, it says folding on your beliefs, giving in or up. You might have been giving in and giving up because you were battling with some things. You were trying to release some pain and overcome depression and stuff. So you might have gave in and admitted defeat, even though you felt this fiery, passionate energy toward her. This Queen of Cups that you want to send a letter to. But that was on its side. Okay. Put those like that. Actually, we'll do it like that. Gosh, my throat. All right. For the collective, Nine of Coins. That's a strong, independent, feminine energy. Can you clarify that for the collective? Did one fly out? Yep. Let's see if we need more now. I don't think so. Conflict, fighting, arguments. Y'all are not going to believe this. Nine of Pentacles is clarifying the Nine of Pentacles, okay? Independent, success, financial stability, security, profit, prosperity. Yeah, strong, independent female. I'm telling you, that's what you saw her as. But you felt like, you could see this in her too, her feeling trapped, restricted, backed into a corner. Yeah, you saw her like that. It's like maybe victimized, paralyzed by fear, anxiety. Fear, terror, anxiety, feeling pressure, hopeless, helpless, powerless. Yeah, like this woman has been through a lot. You can see that. And see, so down here, maybe what it is, you've seen her pull herself together and learn from her past hardships. You know, this is the energy of her, you know. Maybe you feel like she right now is in this player energy. I don't know. But not a Queen of Cups, you know. I don't feel like she would be like that. I figure, I'm a Libra. I wouldn't be like that. I'm not going to be like that, you know. I just don't want to date, period. You know, I'm like her. It's like I have a tight cup. I have a cup with a very tight lid. And I have strong boundaries. You're going to have to climb that wall in order to get to me, you know? Yeah, I ain't going to be going around being all arrogant, reckless, hyperactive, daredevil, overly confident, loud, and show off. I can appear that way sometimes, like the overly loud, especially when I'm around, like, my friends that I graduated with and stuff. Like, alumni is going to be very interesting. It's going to be a lot of fun. The beer garden is going to be quite rowdy that night. With all of my alumni friends, but but yeah, it'll be fun, but not in a bad way, you know what I mean? It'll be a fun way. But yeah, he could see this Queen of Cups, you know, she's going through a divorce or something. We saw the Queen and King of Swords. That could be a divorced couple, but he sees her, it feels like, or you see her as someone who's very, could be player energy. It's like, you know, she escaped ruin. She pulled herself together. She's learning from her past hardships. But I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, there's somebody in competition. Either they're in competition with you for this Nine of Pentacles, strong, independent female. You know, they're in competition with you to get this person, or they're in competition with her. You see some kind of competition. All right, for the collective, 5 of Coins and 3 of Wands. I really feel like, yeah, you want to be generous. You want to show this person charity. You don't want them to feel left out in the cold. You really don't. Could be a King of Pentacles. Yeah, you want things to be balanced and fair. Yeah, could be a King of Pentacles, the Moon. He could be very possessive. Yeah, the Moon, that's deception. Yeah, he's the one. He could be this King of Swords. He could also be King of Pentacles energy. He could be very deceptive. He could be a gaslighter, very controlling, manipulative type person. That's a King of Pentacles in reverse. Virgo energy. Also Taurus and Capricorn. But yeah, holding on to people. He could be holding on. But yet you want to be generous with this person? They're just causing you to be nothing. Maybe you see them and you think they're Maybe they're holding on to this person they're getting a divorce from. That's what makes you feel sorry for them. You don't want them to be left out in the cold because you think they really love this person, but they're very deceptive. It's all an illusion, confusion, the holding on thing. They don't really want this person. Overburdened, overloaded. You see them feeling like that too, maybe. Or maybe it's just overburdening you. You know? Maybe they take you for granted. You know? I don't know. It's like you still want to be generous with these people. I feel like this dude is a breadcrumber. See in the picture? He's giving to one, but he's not giving to the other. The other's behind his back. Like, I ain't giving you jack shit. I'm giving this other person. You got two people. You know? Could be a breadcrumber. I don't know. It's like, that's who you're feeling bad for? Is this person who's doing all this nasty ass shit? They're being left out in the cold while you're getting what you wish for, which you're manifesting something, and you're feeling bad for this person who's doing all this bad crap. You want to be generous with them. It's like, no. Because you feel that would be fair. Alright, for the collective. Put those kind of on top of those so we'll know they go together. Alright, for the collective, Knight of Swords. What do you want us to know about the Knight of Swords, please? And thank you. Knight of Swords. For the collective. Yeah, you're manifesting. That's what I'm saying. You see things very clear. Look at that. Main energy, you know, Hangman. Look at that. Look at that. That's the 8 of Wands, guys. Fast incoming messages. A message about Ace of Wands. Anyway, passionate message. Passionate new opportunity. You want to offer somebody a choice that you're making. Because you're the magician, you're manifesting this brand new freaking start. Because now you know the truth about maybe this hermit, which is Virgo energy. How weird is that? Oh my Lanta. Travel, moving abroad, foreign land. Foresight, yes. See? Foresight, being happy. Hard work paying off. Yeah, you are manifesting it. You're going after it now. That's what you know, in your current energy, how you feel about this situation, you are going to manifest it in the near future. All right, King of Swords, but you're still hanging out upside down, trying to make sure that what you're doing is the right thing. That's what it feels like. All right, King of Swords. Okay, just throw them out there. Queen of Pentacles. Page of Swords. Okay. Okay. Oh, I'm not tired. I don't know why I'm yawning. I always stay up late. So the King of Swords, these were all on the side, guys. This is conflict and fighting. This is a person who's in competition with you. I'm telling you. Look at him, how he's staring down those lovers. He's the one who's in freaking competition with you. I feel like that goes in the upright. He's the one who's in competition. Patient, practical. Nope. Yeah, they're probably impatient, lazy, apathy, lack of common sense, unstable, unskilled, unreliable, disloyal. Yeah, disloyal, definitely a cheating type. These are all on the side, so I'm taking them how I feel them, okay? They're in competition with you because you are very patient and practical and loyal and responsible. You're moving slowly. You have a plan. They know you have a plan. to, you know, when something closes with this person, with this King of Swords, it's like maybe you know you're going after their ex-wife or something, their ex-spouse of some sort. Because it's like when something closes, a new cycle begins. That's what the world is. That's what's, you know, it's like they're in competition with you because they know you are very patient and practical. You're wanting to start something new. Hello, lovers, with someone. That can be friendship. Look, that says reunion, celebration, parties, socializing, gatherings, indulgence, festivals, festivities, gatherings, happiness, wedding, engagement party, graduation, baby shower, happy times. It could be anything. You know, it's like you're wanting to start something new with this person who maybe, you know, you're friends with them, I guess. You know, but that's your competition. This dude, this King of Swords, he's your competition because he knows what you're wanting to do with their ex-girlfriend or their ex-wife or their ex-husband. Some kind of ex, you know what I mean? Spouse, partner, ex something. You're wanting to start something new and they are in competition with you. They are holding on still to this person so tightly. They do not want to let go. Lord have mercy. Sounds like a psychopath. That sounds like a scary motherfucker right there. All right, hopes and fears, 7 of coins. 7 of coins. Thank you. Yeah. Watch and wait. Be still and know that I am God. That's my be still card. All right. Oh, Lordy. Okay. You know, and that is patience. This 7 of coins, that's patience card. And this is rest, peace, quiet, patience to me. Look, and there's 7 of freaking coins right underneath that. Patience again. Making investments. Page of Wands, lovers. But y'all might have to sneak away to do. Whoops, I didn't mean for that to happen. Sneak away to get that connection because you got a psychopath here. Okay, so what are you going to have to be patient about? A new beginning. Okay? You're going to have to be patient because there is going to be a lot of sadness and grief because maybe you're having to walk away from a psychopath, okay? Someone who you were friends with because you, I don't know, but it feels like you fell in love with their person or their sister. Well, no. That's a divorce dude, you know. That's what they say the King of Swords and Queen of Swords are as a divorced couple. You may have to be patient because maybe she's going to have a lot of sadness, loss, grief, despair. You know, she may still be mourning, you know. Painful decision. Yeah, be patient with yourself because it is going to be a very painful decision. And this decision may cause you to have a lot of grief and a lot of sadness. Choosing to walk away from this psychopath. You know what I mean? It may cause you, they might have been a good friend of yours. It's going to cause you a lot of sadness, a lot of grief. Yeah, because you might have known each other for a long time. Like 6 years. That's a 6 of Cups card. You know, 6 years, 6 months, 6 weeks, 6 days. No. But it, and you know, but it feels like it's a new beginning maybe with someone who feels like a soulmate. Could be a freaking family member. This could be someone, this could be your brother or your cousin. I don't know. I don't know who this person is, okay? But you've known them for a while. That's what it feels like. And you're going to be patient with this new beginning. Patient with I think it's a loss of maybe a family member, a real good friend. I think it's going to be a very painful decision to lose this person, but you're going to have a lot of patience with that, and you're going to have a lot of patience with this new beginning. That's what I feel about that. Excuse me. All right, the Lovers. Let me clarify that. What's this Lover's card? Divine Father, Holy Spirit. Yeah, there's the Hanged Man. They could have Pisces real strong in their chart. There's Pisces again. Pisces here. And then Leo. That's another major. Pisces, Leo, Virgo. No, thank you. Anyway, so the Lovers connection, yeah, I feel like it's once you gain this new perspective and you get your strength and, you know, to make this decision, you become more confident in this decision. Because that's inner strength, courage, bravery. You become brave enough to send this message. Compassion, you know, overcoming self-doubt, focus, persuasion, influence. You're overcoming persuasion and influence. You're overcoming his manipulative ways. You're overcoming his gaslighting. You're overcoming this anxiety he's causing you. You know, like, that's when you're going to be able to, good news, you know, that's Page of Pentacles, actually bringing someone the offer of something brand new. An investment, you know, developing a plan, laying the foundations, taking advantage of opportunities. It's all going to be very slow. I really feel like that. Like, the Pentacles always, it's like slow and steady movement. You know, the Ace of Pentacles, we saw that somewhere. There it is. In Hopes and Fears. Yeah, it's a good, strong, solid foundation is what y'all are going to be creating. Oh, because someone gained a new perspective. They just totally... Yeah. They totally got out of their own head. And they saw it from a new way, that they don't need to feel guilty. They need to feel confident. They don't need to feel anxious about this, be all up in their head and have anxiety. They need to be confident, you know, and just, they may not be the planning type. There's Knight of Wands in reverse. That's someone who's not a planner type. They're very spontaneous. But now they're making a plan. They're actually maybe committing, saying, hey, I want a commitment with you, you know. I don't know, guys. That's what that feels like. Yeah, it's going to be wish fulfillment. There's more Pisces energy. That's funny. That's my rising sun. Very strong. Wow, there's the Emperor. Yes. 10 of freaking Pentacles, man. Queen of Wands, High Priestess. Wow. That's some... Whoever this is in this union, this lover, is probably like the Emperor dude, you know? And then this woman, she's very beautiful, Queen of Wands. That's always a very beautiful feminine energy, but she's very intuitive. And she knows everything. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like she, you know, she who knows the truth is the freaking Queen of Swords, but she is the one who just knows everything, you know? She's very intuitive. She could be very spiritual. She could be a very spiritually gifted person. She could be a card reader. You know what I mean? She could be into that kind of things. You know, look at her little black cat. She could be kind of witchy. I don't know. But it's going to be a new opportunity. Very abundant. Y'all could build a business together. And it's wishes coming true. Wish fulfillment, man. You're very balanced. Maybe y'all both come out of this energy. Look, there's the match. King of Wands. That's good, guys. That's really good. Yeah, I really feel like someone, like this psychopath dude, is all up in your energy, trying to manipulate the shit out of everything, trying to make it. And the reason he's doing all this, trying to keep maybe this strong, independent person up in her head with anxiety, keep you all up in your head with anxiety so that y'all don't come together. He is so fucking jealous, it's not even funny. He is your competition. Boy, somebody does not want me to get this message out. But I knew it had to come out. What's the time now? Oh, 1:51. I think I'm just going to go straight to the dice, guys. I was going to pull some key cards, but I think we got the message. Okay. This is for somebody. I know it sounds crazy, but it's for somebody out there, guys. All right, signs, and the dice are going to be loud. Just warning you, all the dice are going to be loud. Signs, symbols, synchronicities for this reading for the collective. Look at that. Yeah, someone's wanting to send you a message, maybe on social media, online. That makes me think of online. Unicorn, mystical, magical stuff. Yeah, you could be kind of witchy and make, I don't know, potions or something. Or the chick that you're digging, you know, maybe she's like that. I don't know. But it could also mean someone could be trying to poison you, poison your thoughts, poison your food, poison your drink. I don't know what the hell, guys. But it feels like someone is very toxic. I feel like it's that guy right there, that crazy ass psychopath. Okay. But yeah, someone could be wanting to send you a message online. You could be into mystical, magical things, you know, and believe in unicorns and stuff like that. Put that over here. Someone is an earth energy. Yeah, I guarantee you about that. Anyway, not anything against earth people. I like my daughter's a Capricorn. Love her to death. My son is a Virgo. But yet my ex-husband is also a Virgo. So there's some Virgos who are good and some are bad, okay? Just saying. And just like I'm probably good and bad with every sign. It's not just about your sun sign. You got to look into your birth chart, the whole thing, okay? But I feel like you're going to be very happy once you make this decision, man, to come together, to send her the message. Get out of your head. Shit. Okay, someone could have orange hair, or they like the color orange. Someone could like the color red, or they got red hair, or they may like strawberries, you know. Oh, I love strawberries. One of my favorite things. With dip. I make this dip, and it is so freaking addictive with strawberries. I will eat a whole container of strawberries with that dip because it's just so freaking good. Anyway, you could, yeah, that guy, that psychopath could be full of hot air. That's all he is, full of hot air. Okay, or you could be wanting to just, maybe you daydream a lot, you know? Maybe you're always thinking about this chick, I don't know. Maybe you want to send her a song. Maybe you want to write her a song. Do you know how to play the piano? Somebody out there know how to play the piano? That's freaking cool. I've always wanted to learn how to play the piano. I love music. Music's one of my favorite things, guys. So if you love music, I totally understand. Send her that song. That's so romantical. On a romantic heart. I love that kind of stuff. Anyway. And do it and tell me about it. So that I can know about those love stories. I love hearing love stories. Oh, especially true, real life love stories. Like my mom and dad, they'll love it. But, anyway. Okay. Signs. Like, zodiac signs. Planets, numbers that can help clarify this message today. Please and thank you. What in the hell is that one? I can't remember. Is that Pluto? Let me just look at all the other ones. I think that's Pluto. Yeah. So Pluto, dang, Pluto's in retrograde, I think, right now. Wait, or is that Pluto? What is that one? That one's Uranus, I think. Yeah. And this one's Pluto. Yeah, because that's Neptune. So that's Pluto. Pluto is in retrograde right now. That's Uranus. Uranus, I think rules, I think Pluto rules, what is it, Scorpio? And, oh wow, it's a Scorpio, it was a Scorpio full moon. And then Uranus, I think it rules, it's the full card, you know what I mean? It rules, what is it, Aquarius. There's Saturn. There's Jupiter. And you got 4 different planets. Look where those planets are in your birth chart, okay? You got North Node. Find out what your North Node is, okay? You got 2. Dang, you got 2 of those too. Hey, there's Libra. We saw Libra come out. And Gemini, the lovers, the moon. Okay. You got 3 7s, guys. No fucking lie. You got 3 7s. How lucky is that? I've been seeing the shit out of 7s. Okay, guys. So you have 2 Capricorn. That's that devil energy, okay? Just letting you know, it's a devil card. You got 2 Leos, which is strength card, okay? Strength. Think of strength. You got Libra, justice. You got Gemini, which is lovers. That's good. You got the moon, which is Cancer and Pisces energy. Cancer is ruled by the moon. So strong Cancer energy. That's funny because my dad's birthday is 7/7 and he's a Cancer. Your birthday could be 7/7. But look, you have 3 7s, guys. 3 7s. Somebody needs to go buy a lottery ticket. Just saying. I've been telling everybody that. Go buy a lottery. You know, if I feel called to tell people that, I tell them that. And they're like, ha ha ha, no. I'm like, okay. Fine, don't listen to me. You got 11 and 10. And the number 6, which is the lover's card. It's the 6th card. So you could have a birthday. Your birthday could be June 11th. Happy birthday, Linda. That's my sister's birthday, my little sister who passed away. June 11th, June 10th. Oh my gosh, June 10th is when my husband told me to pack my shit and get out. Anyway, June 7th, you could have that birthday. Your birthday could be November 6th, November 10th, November 7th. Your birthday could be October 7th, October 11th, or October 6th. Your birthday could be July 7th, July 10th, July 11th, and July 6th. 7/7 is my dad, and 7/11 is my daughter. That's funny. All right, guys, those are your, oh, wait. I'll do the letters. They take a little longer, but it's almost been 2 hours. Dang it, man. Ooh, let's see what we got right here. I don't know, are y'all seeing any words? Y'all see any words? I swear I see gecko. Or Geico. Oh, I need to get a hold of them about insurance because my insurance is so expensive. I gotta find something cheaper. You could like lizards. So make it like the color green. I don't know. Alright, for the collective, names, words, initials that could help clarify this message today, please, and thank you. Oh, one fell. Where did it go? I hate it when they're full because they're so tiny. It takes forever and a day to find them. Is that it? Yep, that's it. P. Well, I'll re-roll it. Just to... P. See? Meant to be. It was meant to be P. Okay. Let's see here. Get my chair situated. I see bet. You know how kids say that nowadays, but my daughter says that all the time. She's so funny. Dang, guys, there's 4 N's. N could be very strong in your name. Boy, it is in mine. Like my full name, Cheyenne Lynn Wilkerson, which is my maiden name, which is the name I'm going back to. My real name, you know. My real name. It is. It's my real name. It's in my birth name. Anyway, think about that. I had 2 N's in my first name, 2 N's in my second name, and 1 N in my last name. I had 5 N's in my name, guys. There's a W, too. That's cool. Look, there's my initials. C, L, W. Those could be your initials. I don't know. I wonder if my name's on here. That'd be weird. CLW. Those could be your initials. And look, I'm going to show y'all the bet. Bet. Kids today. Bet. Oh, somebody could be giving you a clue, which, you know, it did say you're going to be seeking the truth. So look out for clues, especially if you're seeking the truth on something. Okay, clue. Blue. That could be something. Ooh, and those are all black letters. They all kind of... Yeah, oh, crap. Where'd my B go? Blue. Need to find something with that Z. That's going to be hard. Oh, I know what we could do. No. Zen. That's the energy. You need to be in a very zen energy. Okay. Meditate, pray, go outside and ground yourself, man. Excuse me. My gosh, my throat chakra is just, Somebody could be getting married. Wed. Somebody could be a doctor. I see, that was wed. I see med, like a medical doctor. I see wet, W-E-T. I see bed, yeah, we already did bed. Let, rug. I'm trying to look for names, but I'm just not seeing any. Oh, I see Lynn. Wow. That is like literally my middle name. My mom's middle name too. Lynn. Okay, somebody. Lynn and Zen, they rhyme. Lynn needs to be in Zen mode. Let me see if I can find some other names. We have TT. Those could be TTT. We have 3 T's, guys. Wow. We only have a U, 2 U's, and an E left. Someone could think you're cute, C-U-T-E. Cute. I wish I could see names. All right, we're taking cute because, hello, I'm not seeing any names. Oh, wait, look. This is a dance place. I don't have an S, though, but Cutters, it's a dance place down in Sherman, Denison, Texas area. I don't know what. Anyway, it's down there. Okay. But yeah, there's cute. Okay, so we're going to take cute and then we're going to roll because I don't see anything really. I see bug, rug, lug, mug, Doug, pug. Somebody could have a pug dog. I don't know. Tug. That's what they call my brother on his game, is Tug. Alright. Roll these. Oh, what is the deal with these falling? Hey, we got an O. Someone could be very boring. Just, oh, give me that O. That was an O. Someone could be very droll. Very boring. You're so droll. We have 2 T's again. We have CW. We have 2 T's again. I'm taking those 2 T's. 2 T's. TT. Those could be your initials or someone's initials. I don't know. And then CW. That's funny. CW could be someone's initials, or GCW, or CGW, or WCG, or WGC. Wait, whatever. I think I said that wrong. Anyway, I don't know. But these are 3 letters, okay, that are left. W, G, and C. Okay. Oh, well, now that one just fell. Where did it go? W. All right, guys, that was your reading. Thank you for tuning in. Ignore my wild windblown hair. But yeah, thank y'all for tuning in. If you're on YouTube, thank you so much for liking and commenting and sharing my content. Thank you so much for becoming a subscriber. We are growing in numbers, and I truly, truly appreciate all of y'all so very much. If you're here on Facebook, thank you for becoming a follower. I truly appreciate you following my page. Any kind of love and support y'all show me does not go unnoticed. I truly feel it, guys. And y'all have helped me more than you know get through the last 6 years. You have no idea, guys. It always felt good to have people there on my live videos, you know. Felt like, I don't know, it just felt good, like I was being seen, because that's why I still have this sign, this little note up here, I am not invisible. I wrote that to myself back in 2021 when I felt so invisible. And anyway, y'all helped me feel seen and heard. And I truly want to thank y'all for that. God bless you all. Thank you for that. I love y'all. And any way I can show y'all love and support, I will. Thank you so much again, guys. God bless you, and good night.